Welcome, Solara here. I'm here to do another reading for you. I'm going to start. I've been led to use the Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy New Year's Eve to those of you who celebrate the solar New Year. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome if you're coming over from TikTok. You are welcome here. Snow Angel, the signs are with you already. Not quite ready, but that's an opening message for someone. Okay, so snow is all about purity, transformation, purity, purification energy. So if you've been doubting, because at the bottom of the deck was that sea storm energy, calm amidst the chaos, if you've been feeling anxious about what's happening for you right now or in your own energy field, know that that's probably not you. Know that the signs, if you've been receiving signs that you are where you're supposed to be and you're on track and you're protected and everything's fine, then trust those messages, not the fear and the anxiety that you might be feeling that doesn't belong to you right now. And part of that could be a projection. Part of that could be somebody intentionally wanting you to feel that way. And part of it is just the collective energy that's coming up right now because of the nature of what is happening in the world. It will incite fear in those who are not living truthfully, who haven't, honored themselves and others. So let's see what messages. Oh, here we go. Snow Angel, she's there again. 4, the signs are with you already. Yeah, trust yourself. You're okay. The four energy is very, it's grounded energy. It's a firm foundation. It's the Emperor energy. Which also can be Divine Father, Father God energy. You are protected. Your Divine Masculine energy knows is protecting you, but it also knows how to protect you. It knows when to allow you the time you need to rest and to stand guard of you. And it also knows when to give you those pushes and energy you need to push past something and to take action or to defend yourself. You're okay. You're okay. 4 cards came out and they're all in reverse. I don't normally take reversals, but it is very interesting that they came out like this. In this deck, I don't normally take reversals. So we've got the number 8 card, Grumpy Red Fairy. Be true to yourself. Grumpy Red Fairy. I feel like someone or something is actually at work trying to make you feel as if what it is that you're feeling, it's like an energy of trying to make you doubt yourself and your intuition. We have I am Kali, from Death Comes Rebirth. It was in reverse again. So Kali is all about coming in and being, she's that energy of being the mother you need when you do need nurturing. Kali can be very nurturing, but Kali also comes in and slays. She slays your ego, but she also slays the egoic energy that would be trying to keep you trapped too. She's a big defender of that. There's something here about the number 13 energy is also divine feminine wisdom. It's the energy also of it's like the dark energy of the divine feminine that many fear. It's why 13 has that reputation of being bad luck. It's not. It's one of the most auspicious numbers ever. But 13 is all about, well, in the tarot, it's death. So it is about transformation, but it's also that void, dark, chaos energy that is necessary for all things to be birthed. So it's almost like some of you are in this space of the void, and the void is what occurs right before the birth. The void is when everything is dark, everything feels like it's out of your control, but it's necessary to be that way in order to draw balance out of the chaos, right? That's the nature of birth, right? Birthing anything, especially anything of power. And there's something here about somebody trying to utilize that energy of the void to make you feel, for some of you, it's like to make you feel as if you're going through another dark night of the soul, or like it's not over, or to make you feel as if you're in a pit of darkness that you're not going to escape from, and it's not true. Whatever it is, that's happening, it's there to keep you feeling unsteady and in fear. With this grumpy red fairy, it's there to disturb the foundations of your energy field. It's there to make you feel afraid of what's to come. It's there to make you doubt that your insights and your intuition is real. It's there to make you feel as if that death energy has come to consume you instead of transform you, and it's not true. We do have the number 19, Amara, the Menahun, Aloha Healing. Aloha Healing. Some of you are being initiated into deeper levels of your abilities to heal yourself and to heal others. And this is exactly why you're in this darkness. This is what you're learning right now how to do. You're learning how to alchemize these energies in order to tap deeper into your healing abilities. But in order to do that, you also need to learn how to exercise more compassion to with yourself, and also to nourish and celebrate and feed your inner child. Because with this number 19, there's something here also, because that's the Sun card in tarot, that's to do with your solar plexus energy. And your solar plexus energy is a seat of your confidence, but it's also the wounds of the solar plexus are those that are derived from interactions with other children in childhood. So it can be from sibling relationships, it can be from how your parents, parents or other authority figures made you feel in the context of a group, and what that meant for you and how you expressed yourself or didn't express yourself. Because of that. And there's something here about your self-expression being under attack. And whoever this is for, you should know that you are a healer. There's I'm very drawn to all of the flowers and her garlands right here. And it's just like, right now we're in winter in the Northern Hemisphere, and the deciduous trees are dead. They're, unless it's a cultivated flower that's a winter variety, there are no flowers. It's clearly not springtime, right? But that doesn't mean that just because we don't see those plants and that life, that it's not already in existence in the earth. And as the temperatures change and the sun begins to wax more in the Northern Hemisphere, those flowers will begin to bloom. And you're in a process of, the seeds have been planted, and you are in the process of being ready to bloom. And someone's trying to make you feel as if you're a bad seed. That's what I'm getting. It's like they're trying to make you feel like you're a bad seed. And also for some of you, it's like 1611 on my clock. For some of you, it's like the reason they want to make you feel like a bad seed is because in their mind, or in their opinion, or, in their own, way of thinking about the world, you haven't bloomed within the context of a time frame that they deem acceptable. With this a clockwork pumpkin, a wonderful idea, the aha moment. Some of you might be 39, okay? and you haven't yet reached your, the pinnacle of who you are, or you haven't received the accolades, or, the things that this world tells you makes you worthy and of value. And there's someone here that's kind of playing on this energy, or has been playing on this energy, or there's somewhere where you've internalized that, and it's time to let it go, because everything has its time to bloom. Everything has its time to bloom. Everything, including you. I remember doing a post. It was like, I think it was actually on New Year's Eve a few years ago, like 2020. I think I wrote this post on my Instagram. Now that I think about it, and it was about how it takes longer for an oak tree to blossom and to become, that beautiful, like, regal presence that when we look upon it, we find like this energy of stability and safety in the oak. It takes a while. It doesn't take, a day, a week, a couple of months. It doesn't even take a couple of years. Sometimes for an oak to actually begin to resemble the power of an oak, it takes decades. Whereas, something like a sunflower or a rose bush, it's not going to take that long, right? And that's not taking away from the beauty of either, because the rose serves its purpose, right? And the sunflower serves its purpose, but so does the oak, and so does the willow. So how can you compare your gestational time or your time to bloom if you're an oak to a rose bush? You get what I'm saying? You were made for a different purpose. And there's there's something in you, like, that's being reborn right now at this time that has to do that. But you are doubting, and you're doubting because you have this energy from your past where you felt like you were a late bloomer, or like you never would bloom. And somebody is aware of this wounding you have, and they are projecting this energy towards you too, because they don't want you to be your true self. They want you stuck in fear for some reason. They want you like stuck in the ground, thinking that you'll never blossom and you'll never bloom. They want you doubting your abilities. They want you doubting your intuition. They want you doubting your truth. They want you stuck in doubt, because that's how they can control your narrative and keep you in fear. But you should know they have no control over that for as long as you hold on to your truth. So for some of you, you might be being called, because I keep on talking about this oak energy. For some of you, you might be being called to work with the oak. The oak as a tree, but also even like the oak flower essences are all about, it's like people, I think the oak is about people who are too hard on themselves, actually. The flower essence, let me just double check. Give me a second. Let me just double check this. I'm pretty sure that the oak flower essence is for people who do too much or always think that they haven't done enough. It's something like that. Let me see. For some of you, you're in a situation, or you still internalize emotions from a situation where you were constantly giving, and it was never enough. And it was like the reason you were giving was because you constantly felt like you had to give in order to be of value, because you had this wounding about being a late bloomer. But you probably realized that that didn't work. But there's still some wounding around that. And whatever wounding there is, this is what this energy is wanting to latch onto in order to keep you stuck and not rising out of it. Let's see, oak flower essences. Oaks are strong, and they give us strength. Let's see. For those who are struggling and fighting strongly to get well, or in connection with the affairs of their daily life, they will go on trying one thing after another, though their case may seem hopeless. They will fight on. They are discontented with themselves if illness interferes with their duties or helping others. They are brave people fighting against great difficulties without loss of hope or effort. For some of you, you've had to do so much alone. It's like you've been in a constant state of survival, and you don't know what it is to be in a healthy state with another. And part of that energy was, it's supposed to keep you kind of stuck like that. Ever serving, never thinking you're enough. And because you're ever serving like the whims and the ideals and the desires of someone else, you're not, for as long as you're doing that, you will not be able to bloom. And there's something about somebody kind of wanting that for you. Let's go into my Karmic Chronicles deck. Let's see what we can glean from this energy. So we have here, those that put others on pedestals wait for their fall. Those that put others on pedestals wait for their fall. We have your path is clear. We also have they sent this person to try and connect with your sacral energy for harnessing. Some of you are in some kind of situation with a person who is very invested in keeping you stuck in a state of feeling uncertain about yourself. But the irony is, the way they do this also is by putting you on a pedestal. And if this message is resonating for you, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because this is a message that you've already received. Because it says here your path is clear, and your path would not be clear if you didn't know this. It's that you're just not trusting your intuition. There's someone here that in your life, either the memory of them or their actual presence is here to take away your life force. It's like part of what it is they do is they stop you from blooming. They stop you from blooming. They keep you on the cusp of blooming, and they stop you from blooming by playing with your own emotions. And when I say playing with your emotions, it's like there's something here for some of you who are, it's like you're very dependable. Don't get this wrong. Like this energy, just because you may feel like you haven't bloomed, it doesn't mean that you haven't created some kind of stability for yourself and for others. Because with that oak energy, that is there, but it's like you've created stability for others at the detriment of ever being allowed to be who you are yourself. And there's something about someone else's selfishness that wants you in that position of ever creating stability for them instead of doing it for you. And in that sense, there is like sacral energy harnessing. For some of you, like I don't feel like this person that was sent to you is someone like new. I feel like this is a relationship that has been going on for a while. And I don't necessarily get the sense that, let's get some more cards. I just feel like this is something that you're seeing, you're knowing, you're doubting. And part of it is like this person wants to keep you in that state of doubt, because for as long as you're uncertain about the messages that are coming to you, and you are lacking stability in yourself, you are providing some kind of stability and balance for them, and they don't want to lose that. And to that extent, it's like they have this putting you on it's very codependent. And the reason, again, your path is clear is because you are ready to rise out of this. You are ready to bloom. You are ready with this snow angel to transform. You are already receiving the signs that, yes, strange Valentine below, love is strange. This is some kind of codependent energy. Yeah. Yeah. I want to put you in a box and keep you to myself. I mean, Yeah. 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 This is someone who doesn't want to see you thrive because there's something about the balance and the stability you create for them that they feel they can't create for themselves. And it's like the more you heal and the more you trust yourself and you begin to tune into your own truth and energy and desire to create stability for yourself, the more they feel you slipping away. And this is why there's a part of them that's wanting to stop you from blooming, stop you from birthing the truth of who you are with this sacral energy card that came out. There's also something about them knowing that their time is running out. Their time to do this is running out. And again, I'm not picking up that this is like really like malevolent, malicious spell work. I just get that this person is heavily codependent. And they might not even realize that they're doing this, but you're realizing this. And energetically, this is what's happening. Their desire to hold on to you and to hold on to you in order to get the balance and the stability they need that they're not able to provide for themselves means that you are not stable in your own energy. And to that extent, every single person who exist. We are all geared towards survival. Everything we do is about survival, whether we know it or not. We are built to survive. And so it's like this person sees you in some way as like their survival. It's like they don't want to release you, even though I feel like they may know consciously they have to, or even unconsciously. There's a fear in them that they are passing on to you also with this root chakra energy. That energy is about fearing the unknown. Remember I said to you at the beginning, there's this energy of you, of wanting to keep you afraid and doubting yourself and whether you're seeing things clearly and all of that. That's what this is right here. That's what this is right here. For some of you, this has been intentional. It has been intentional. And the worst part of it is for those of you who like this has been intentional. This has been like a person who's been energy harvesting off of you that you have been with for a while. And I'm really getting like intimate relationship here, like, partner relationship here. And it's like they've been benefiting from this somehow. And this is what some of you are picking up too. And you're being told the signs are with you already. You're here to trust. And with Kali here, Kali comes, like I said, she comes to slay our ego. And she comes to slay the ego traps that other people try to trap us in. And people forget that ego is also fearing our truth. Those energies that keep us fearing our truth and our power, they're also egoic. And there's something here about you, like the signs being there, your intuition knows this to be the case, but you're not trusting it. And Kali's here to help you get rid of your inability to trust yourself. And at every turn, this person is trying to attach to your doubt and magnify it and expand it in order to keep you unstable so they are stable. And again, for some of you, whoever this reading is for, I feel like this is a relationship that's a long-term codependent thing. But for some of you, it is, more malicious because this card did come out. They didn't know your spiritual ranking and now they're scared. So some of them knew that they were harnessing. Some of them were doing things magically. It's not working anymore. It's reversing. And part of the reason why, because we have this at the bottom, part of the reason why spells reverse, there's a few reasons why these kinds of spells are reversing instantly now. For one thing, the more you tune into your truth and your power, the more you gain protection. The natural protection that you should have as a divine being becomes unlocked to you. Also, the more you heal yourself, the less that they can attach to the wounds that they exploit in order to do this. All of this stuff is about attaching to your wounds. This is why we've been called to heal ourselves, because a healed person is not a person who can easily come under attack by someone trying to manipulate their energy and their reality, right? And then another part of it is, like I said in the video I did before this, is that the earth herself cannot hold this fuckery. She will not hold it anymore. Just like we are literally reflecting the progress of the earth, right? Divine beings, we're rising up and we're saying enough. We're not going to transmute for people anymore unconsciously. We're not going to hold other people's wounds. We're not going to take responsibility for things that aren't ours. We're going to heal ourselves and take responsibility for the things that are ours, and we're going to return to sender the things that belong to other people. Well, that's an energy that we are actually imitating, that the earth is actually doing now too. She's actually saying, I'm not holding these energies that are here to destroy and that others just want to give to me so I can be a scapegoat and root these energies so that they can avoid and not deal and rise. I'm ready to rise. I'm ready to ascend, and I'm only taking those who are ready to ascend with me, kind of thing. And that's why the earth herself does not support this kind of scapegoat fuckery anymore. And the more she ascends and the more we ascend, the more we're going to see that these energies, this is how they're leaving. The bandwidth of the earth, her frequency cannot hold them anymore, cannot root them, cannot ground them into something substantial. It's like she spits them back out. It's like she can't hold that energy anymore, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's the reading I have for you. I hope it was helpful and insightful. You need to trust yourself. You're being shown everything. Stop second guessing. Stop doubting. Stop allowing this person to play on your on that wound of self-doubt and not trusting your intuition. You're being shown. Your guides are showing you very clearly, and you are on the cusp of blooming in a way that you haven't been able to do because your energy hasn't been for your own, the purpose of you rising. It's always been about keeping this other person stable. But it's enough of that. For some of you, this isn't a lover. This is like a family member. Could be a sibling. That's what's coming through. And it's time to release yourself. It's time to trust, first and foremost, your own intuition. Always trust your own guidance. Always, but always, but always, but always, but always. And this is the lesson that your guides are wanting you to lean deeper into. You are on the cusp of blooming with this clockwork pumpkin. You have like things that want to come forth in your life that require your sacral energy. With this orange, it requires your sacral energy that someone else is wanting for themselves because it gives them a sense of stability, or for some of them, they're literally harnessing it and getting material stuff out of it. It's like, but that's not your problem. That's your energy to do what you want to do with it. Okay. So, yeah, with that sacral energy, it's also, you need to heal a lot of wounding around unnecessary guilt. There's something about how this person uses guilt to keep you stuck in your doubt too. Almost as if they're entitled to your energy. They're not. Okay, so I hope that this reading was helpful and insightful. If it was, please make sure to hit the like. Thank you for your subscriptions, your likes, your comments. Thank you to those of you who have been led to donate towards my channel and its growth. I appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a very happy and healthy 2023. I will be back again very soon, but until next time, be well.